Hi, welcome to today's Vinyasa flow. For today's practice, you're gonna want 2 blocks or a thick sturdy shoebox will work just fine, or you can definitely make do without. And we're gonna start in an easy seat. So whichever leg you prefer in front, hands resting softly on your knees here. Maybe even pull your hands back a bit so your upper arms are in line with your side body, helping to lengthen that spine. Give yourself 3 rounds of breath here as you settle in. Eyes can be soft or closed, just giving yourself a moment. On your next inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, side stretch to the right. Right hand plants outside your hip, left arm reaches overhead. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, side stretch opposite direction. Right arm reaches overhead. Inhale to center, exhale, side stretch. Give yourself 2 more rounds on either side. Noticing here if your lifted shoulder wants to drop forward and open your heart up towards the sky. So rather than closing down, we'll open up this way. Evening out. We'll meet back in center when you're ready. Hands come down to the lap. Switch out the leg that you have in front here. Go through a few rounds of robin's breath. Hands start at your heart center. Inhale here. Exhale, palms press forward. Tuck your chin, round the spine. Inhale, open your arms up wide. Heart pulls forward. Exhale, palms press forward, round. Inhale, back to heart center. Exhale, round the spine, press forward. Inhale, open your arms, heart pulls forward. Exhale, palms press. Inhale, back to center. 1 more round at your pace of breath. We'll meet with hands at heart center when you're ready. Then roll over your shins and ankles. Make your way to a tabletop position. Blocks somewhere towards the top of your mat. On an inhale, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, look up. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin, press away from the mat. Come back to a neutral spine. Walk your hands forward about a handprint, tuck your toes, lift your hips for down dog. Give yourself a little time here. You can pedal out your dog or shift your hips side to side. Really whatever movement or stillness feels good for you. Pressing into both hands equally. Inhale, sweep your right leg towards the sky. Exhale, step it to the outside of your right foot. Lizard pose. I like to bring the blocks here under my hands just to lengthen my arms a bit. You can stay right here or add a little movement, dropping your hips closer to the floor, letting that pelvis be heavy, and then pressing away for a moment. Here for just about a round of breath. Only adding in that movement if it feels good. Next breath, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale in down dog. Exhale here. Inhale, sweep left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it outside your left foot. Lizard on the other side. I'm not sure why I kept the blocks under my hands. You can do it or you don't have to, but they're here now. Giving yourself some time. Maybe you add in that movement, letting the pelvis be heavy and then pressing away from the mat. Really whatever feels best for your hips. Pausing as you come into stillness. Can shift the blocks out from under you. Then step back to down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, bend the knees and look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, root through your feet, reach up tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up, look up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold, really connecting with that breath. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, root through your feet, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up, maybe a baby back bend here. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank position, toes or knees. Inhale, press away from the mat. Exhale, lower down to the mat, elbows graze the ribs, toes untuck, hands back by hips. Inhale, squeeze for locust. Everything lifts. Exhale, back to the mat, down dog. Back to the mat. Then inhale, press up to plank. Exhale, hips back. Now we're in down dog. You can stay here for a few rounds of breath. Tabletop, you can take a seat, grab a drink of water, whatever works for you. Handful of breaths here. Giving yourself a little time. Next, inhale, bend the knees and look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana or upward salute, reach tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up, you can look up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Inhale, half lift, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank position. Inhale in plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the mat. Elbows graze the ribs, untuck your toes. Inhale, lift your heart for cobra. Just as high as feels good. Exhale, back to the mat. Inhale, press up to your plank, toes or knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Few rounds of breath in down dog. Maybe you take tabletop, maybe child's pose. Find what's right for you. Give yourself some time to breathe there. Next, inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, long legs, flat back. Exhale, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach up tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up, you can look up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Inhale, half lift, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank position. Inhale in plank. Exhale, chaturanga or the mat. Inhale, up dog or cobra, heart pulls forward. Exhale, we'll meet back in downward facing dog. Taking your time as you get there. Press into both hands equally. Hips lift up towards the sky. Inhale, sweep right leg to the sky. Exhale, crescent, right foot between the hands. Arms come up to frame the face. Engage your core here. On your inhale, fingertips reach up. Exhale, elbows pull down, look up. Inhale, extend, neck back to neutral. Exhale, cactus arms, look up. Give yourself 2 more rounds at your pace, really opening the chest here in that cactus pulse. We'll meet next time your arms are lifted. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to plank position. Inhale in plank. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, sweep left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it between your hands. Crescent on the other side. Engage the core, back heel presses away from you. Inhale as the fingertips lift. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up, neck is neutral. Exhale, cactus arms, look up. 2 more rounds at your pace of breath. Keeping that low body supporting you here. Core is nice and strong. We'll meet when your arms are lifted. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to plank position. Inhale and plank. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, root through your feet, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up, you can look up. Exhale, forward fold, head hangs heavy. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands. Step just your left foot back for warrior 2. So back foot parallel to the short edge of the mat. Arms at shoulder height. Even inch that front foot forward just a bit. Inhale, right palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, extended side angle, left arm overhead. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Inhale, palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, extended side angle, left arm overhead. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, cartwheel your hands back to the mat. Step forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, a half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands. Step just your right foot back this time. Warrior 2 on this side. Take a moment here. Toes point towards the long edge of the mat. Front toes inch forward. Inhale, left palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, extended side angle, right arm overhead. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Inhale, left palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, extended side angle, right arm overhead. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Inhale, cartwheel your hands to the mat, low lunge. Exhale, step forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Give yourself a few rounds of breath in Tadasana, pulling your heart towards your thumbs, almost like it's a magnet. Elbows press away from each other. Root down through both of your feet equally. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Next breath, step your left foot back, finding star pose. So just about 3 feet between your feet. 3 feet between your feet here. Pull your heels in, sink down for goddess. So finding those same cactus arms, nice long spine here, even if that means you have to lift your hips a little bit to keep that length. Weight towards the outer edges of the feet. Adding in some goddess pulses. Slowly lower just a bit more and then lift. Lower and lift. You can work with your breath. Inhales to drop down. Exhales to lift up. Whatever pace works for you. 2 more rounds. Feeling that strength build. Pause next time your hips are lowered. Turn your toes so they face the long edge of the mat. Arms pull up for star. Breathe in. Breathe out, forward fold. Hang heavy here. Find an inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift all the way up like a wide leg Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart center. Step back to the top of the mat. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale, arms reach up, look up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Inhale to a half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank position. Inhale and plank. Exhale, chaturanga or the mat. Inhale, up dog, locust, or cobra. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep right leg to the sky. Exhale, warrior two, right foot between the hands, back foot parallel to the short edge of the mat. Press into the blade edges of both your feet. Inhale, right palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, extended side angle, left arm overhead. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg, turn your toes to long edge of the mat. Heels pull in, sink down for goddess. Now you can take your hands to the inside of your knees here, keeping your heart lifted. Exhale, press right hand into right knee, right shoulder dips down. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, left hand to left knee, left shoulder dips. Inhale to center. Continue with these at your pace of breath, spending extra time on either side if it feels good. We'll take a few rounds here. Evening out on either side. We'll meet back in center when you're ready. Finding those cactus arms once again. Breathe in, breathe out. Next breath, straighten your legs, wide leg forward fold. Then turn your toes, walk your hands back to the top of the mat so you're in a low lunge. Step back to plank position. Inhale and plank. Exhale for the mat or chaturanga. Inhale for locust, cobra, or up dog. Exhale, meet back in downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it between your hands, warrior two. Press into the blade edges of both those feet. Nice generous bend in the front knee. Inhale, left palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, extended side angle, right arm overhead. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg, toes turn to long edge of the mat. Heels pull in, back in goddess. Hips nice and low, heart is lifted. Now you can take those shoulder dips again, or I'll guide us through a few rounds of robin's breath from the start of practice. Inhale with hands at heart center. Exhale, palms press forward, tuck the chin. Inhale, open the arms, heart pulls forward. Exhale, palms press forward, round the spine. Inhale, back to heart center. 2 more rounds at your pace of breath. Keeping those hips nice and low. But if you need to take a moment and straighten the legs, go for it. You're absolutely welcome to. We'll pause next time your hands are at heart center, not rushing yourself to get there. When you get there, breathe in, breathe out. Next breath, straighten your legs, turn your toes to long edge of the mat. Wide leg forward fold. Turn your toes, walk your hands back to that low lunge. Step back to plank position. Inhale and plank. Exhale, chaturanga or the mat. Inhale, locust, cobra, or up dog. Exhale, we'll meet back in a downward facing dog. 3 rounds of breath right here. Press into both your hands equally. Long spine as your hips reach towards the sky. Maybe you have a little or a lot of bend in your knees here to keep those hips nice and high. On your inhale, shift forward to plank. Entire exhale, lower down to the mat, aiming for hips, knees, and chest to touch at the same time. Untuck your toes. Lift your heart for Sphinx. Feeling that low body be nice and heavy into the mat. Upper body nice and strong. Noticing if your ears are sinking down towards your shoulders. Lift your heart. If this is too intense in your low back or doesn't feel good, you can stack your knuckles and rest your forehead there, or rest it all the way down on the mat. Totally fine. Here for just one more breath in this round. Then come down to a little pillow, back of your hand stack, rest your forehead there. You can stay here in stillness or bend your knees and allow your heels to fall side to side, little windshield wiper action. Whatever feels best in your low back. Checking in, I'll guide us through another round of Sphinx. But if this feels better for your low back, listen to that. Stay right here. If you'd like to join for Sphinx, lift your upper body. Again, keeping your low body nice and soft. See where it's holding on to tension. Soften it there. Upper body is nice and strong. Pressing away from the mat. Crown of the head is lifted towards the sky. Gaze is about a foot or two in front of your body. That was just my way of saying you're not cranking your neck up towards the sky. One more breath wherever you are. Then lower back down, creating that pillow. Rest here for just about 2 rounds of breath this time. Embracing stillness or movement. Then begin to shift your weight back. Child's pose. Knees as wide or as narrow as feels good for you. Arms can reach forward, or you can keep that little pillow under your forehead if that felt good. Hands by the heels is another nice option for the shoulders. Give yourself 3 rounds of breath right here. Next, inhale, press your upper body out of the shape. Stacking your heart over hips, head over heart. Heels sweep out from under you. Coming to a seated star. Soles of the feet pressed together. Space here, so heels pull away from your body. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale, hinge forward. And then round forward. Shoulders can round down, head can be heavy. Hands might feel good resting on the toes here. Some bodies feel good with forearms under the shins. Again, no right or wrong. Check it out. Find what feels good for you today. And give yourself a few rounds of breath right here. One more breath exactly where you are. Then on an inhale, press yourself out of the shape. Hands can bring your knees together. We'll make our way down to a reclined position. Resting that back on the mat. Knees point up to the sky here first. Pull your right knee in towards your chest. Left leg extends long. Little pressure here. Guide that right knee towards your right shoulder. Breathe in. As you breathe out, supine twist. Right knee comes to the left side of the body. Right arm out to a T or a cactus shape. Now you can always bring a block under this right knee if it feels uncomfortably high off the floor, or you can bend that bottom leg to stack the knees. Gaze can be over that right shoulder or up towards the sky if that feels better in your neck. Eyes soft or closed. Next, inhale, make your way back to center. Both knees hug in for a moment. Then left leg extends long. Right leg extends long. Left knee hugs in towards the chest. Beautiful. We're on the other side. Left knee hugs towards that left shoulder. Gentle pressure here. Breathe in. Breathe out for the twist. Left knee comes towards the right side of the body. Left arm out at a T or a cactus shape. Give yourself a few rounds of breath to breathe here. Next, inhale, make your way back to center. Both knees hug into the chest, tight little yogi hug, last active shape, forehead up towards the knees. Then extend into Shavasana. Legs extend long, arms hang heavy, palms facing up towards the sky. Scan the body to see where you can soften. Your only job is to breathe here, and I'll let you know when it's time to come out. Body can remain still. If it feels good and is available to you today, you are more than welcome to stay in this place of rest. If it's time to close out your practice, start with some gentle movement. Maybe you rock your head side to side or wiggle fingers and toes. Even a nice good morning stretch, fingertips overhead, toes opposite direction. Then when you're ready, make your way to a fetal position, nice and slow, just there for a moment to help you press up to a comfortable seated position. Eyes can stay soft or closed, giving yourself a moment to feel into some gratitude. You showed up today, honored your body with movement and with rest, letting that importance sink in. We'll close with a collective breath. Can exhale to prepare. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, draw your hands back to heart center. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Thank you for being part of this rad community, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day.